Hello everyone, this is Father Mariano, Vicky missionary in the US. Today is Friday, August 2nd. Today we read the Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus came to his native place and taught the people in their synagogue. They were astonished and said, "Where did this man get such wisdom and mighty deeds? Is he not the carpenter's son? Is not his mother named Mary, and his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Are not his sisters all with us? Where did this man get all this?" And they took offense at him. But Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor except in his native place and in his own house." And he did not work many mighty deeds there because of their lack of faith. The Gospel of the Lord. Brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel we see Jesus going back to his native place, and as he entered the synagogue, he taught there. And it's very interesting to see the people's reaction, because obviously they knew Jesus. Jesus grew up among them. Probably their sons and their daughters, play with Jesus. And probably Jesus, worked for them while he was in the carpenter shop. He did jobs for them. He mingled with the people. He knew the people and people knew him. And that is why it is very hard for them to see the divine side of Jesus. Let's say that the humanity of Jesus is so familiar to them that it is hard for them to see that he is the Son of God. And when Jesus shares with them the divine teaching with such an authority, and when they hear about the miracles he is doing all around the region, it is hard for them to believe. Where does this man get all this? Where did he learn all this? How comes that he is doing these mighty deeds? And the expression the Gospel uses is very strong. They took offense at him. In other words, they were scandalized. They could not believe that this man who grew up among them is the Messiah. They were expecting something else. And all they could see in Jesus was an ordinary man. They took offense. They thought he was a liar or a lunatic. So what is the teaching in today's Gospel? What can we teach? What can we learn from today's Gospel? I think there is one fundamental teaching, and is the need of faith in our daily life. The need we have to grow in that vision of faith that enlightens everything that comes our way, everything that happens throughout our day. And it is supposed to enlighten also our relationships. Because precisely the virtue of faith helps us see reality, and when I say reality, I mean everything that the Lord puts on our plate on a daily basis. The people we deal with, the problems we come across, the misunderstanding that we may have in our day, the crosses we have to suffer throughout our day, the limitations in our own person that we have to deal with every day. All of that, we are supposed to look at through the eyes of faith, as come from the hands of God, understanding that there is a plan that the Lord has for that in my life. we must not be like the people of Nazareth, that because Jesus grew up in their midst, they were unable to see beyond the man. They were unable to see that God had given them the honor to have the Messiah among themselves. They completely missed the point. They completely missed the greatest grace they could receive from God, to see the Messiah, to recognize the Messiah, and to embrace the Messiah living among them. So we have to ask for the gift of faith in order to see our reality as God sees it, to see everything in our lives through the eyes of the one who is all-powerful, all-loving, our Father. So, as we continue to meditate on these readings today, let us ask our Lord for the grace to increase our faith. And we asked this grace particularly when we receive Holy Communion today. And we ask this grace also through the hands of Mary, our Mother.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing the Gospel and Homily, I invite you to share it with someone you know who may also find it rewarding, and also to subscribe to the Catholic Voice channel. Please see in the description below if you would like to receive a text message for each daily Gospel and Homily. Please also keep our missionary priests throughout the world in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless.